I said, I get 3 balls, but it's unlimited time. My main goal is going to be to lock the ball and get into multi-ball and just make sure I don't drain the balls. We overshot the skill shot. Playing a little dangerously. Actually. I like playing fast and loose, but in a tournament like this, I should probably slow down, so I will probably do that. Aim your shots and everything else. We almost got the spot. I do have a YouTube channel and Twitter in case you guys are interested in anything pinball. I love talking about it, as well as kitties. Typically I keep with pinball on that, so. Now, I could do the express lane, and if I accidentally get there I will, but I'm going for the million-point shot only on this, which is done by hitting the ramp 5 times when the green arrow is lit. And you can see the target on the center go up as I make them. Oops. We have 2 more shots, and we are missing them right now. Just drain the 1 ball, so we're going to get this back. Now, the lock's not going to show up again until I get pick up someone. Zen will be fun. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do that tonight. If you check my YouTube channel, I just posted a Butters score up there. I had a pretty good score in Butters. So we picked up Santa, and now we could go lock the ball. Little dead flip there, and since we're in this loop, we'll actually go for the million-point shot. Boom. Yeah, I typically do requests, guys. Unfortunately, you caught me on a tournament night. Come by anytime I'm around. Usually I have no problem. Ah, there goes 1 drain. I do get 2 attempts on this table at least. So typically I go, hey, what should I play? And I love randomness. But thank you guys for showing up, seriously. I should just cut this and play that, but we kind of had a schedule, we're gonna stick to it. Ah, come on. Gonna do a post pass here. Maybe. There we go. Which tournament, Lock Boy? Get up this ramp to start multi-ball. Thank you, thank you. Every machine's different on post passing. Sometimes you can do them, sometimes you can't. As you probably noticed from Games Frag plays. Very curious how his Addams Family is going to turn out. I played a lot of Addams Family back in the day. I broke a lot of Adam's Family back in the day just by overplaying it. Going for the 1,000,000-point shot here. We did get an extra ball we're going to have to drain per tournament rules. But I can go for a skill shot, so we'll try for the 100,000-point skill shot when we do that. The Pinball Arcade, nice. I'm typically first on PlayStation 4. But this is a separate tournament on a separate form. See if we can get in a rhythm here. I did play all these tables. You could download Pinball Arcade for free. It comes with one table typically. And then you could pick and choose, or you could buy seasons. I would suggest picking up Season 1, though. It's a great value, and they have some awesome tables like Mars Attacks, I think Medieval Madness, and Star Trek The Next Generation. Slow down the ball. Post pass. Get that 1,000,000-point shot, maybe. Get in there. There we go. Oh, the 3 pinballs are broken. You gotta learn how to fix them. Or get someone that could fix them. Yeah, I don't have room for pinball machines, otherwise I'd be streaming some live pinball too. But I have a nice niche here. I enjoy the digital pinball. I have a weird thing that I do. If I hold the button after to do the shot changes for me. And it's just something on timing, but I've used that to my advantage over the years. There's no difference. If you push the button or you hold it, there's not going to be any difference. How the ball flies off, but it's just a timing thing that happens for me. Creature is on Season 1, Twilight Zone's on Season 1. Yeah, it's got a great group for Season 1. Lots of value. And if you enjoy playing pinball or anything about pinball, you'll enjoy it. It's not anything close to real pinball in many respects, but most people appreciate it that play real pinball. Like I said, it eliminates the issue of something's not working right that bugs you. Like, I'm jealous of Frag having his Star Trek The Next Generation machine, because when I was growing up, whenever I saw that machine, I'd be like, cool! And every single time, nothing would work on it. Absolutely nothing. Flipper would be dead, the turrets didn't work, it was just awful. Alright. That is very true. Power does cost money, unfortunately. Got another 1,000,000-point shot. We're actually having a good game here. Another million-point shot on its way. At least the rule set is the same. And some of the shots are very similar. So I played a real one that actually functioned really well at Arcade Expo in Banning, California this year. So a couple months ago. The fact is, most machines, even from machine to machine, is going to play differently. So it's a good skill to pick up, understanding that, and being able to play on different machines when certain things aren't working or certain shots are different. I've heard that The Walking Dead, and I've seen that The Walking Dead varies quite a bit from machine to machine. Little save there. Try for the million-point shot. We missed it. I'm gonna actually just go for the lock here. Tekken Tag. I got out of the fighting game before Tekken Tag came out. I used to play Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat. I played the original Tekken. They screwed with my character in Tekken 2, though. I didn't like it. Walking Dead is a really, really fun pinball machine. You should really check it out. Don't even need to like Walking Dead at all to enjoy the machine. It's all about busting zombies. Another extra ball, which we can't use this game. Gonna be a lot of plunging here in a moment. Let's not let it... Let's wait on it. Don't need it that soon. Ah, there we go. That's one machine which I always pass over for whatever reason, wherever I'm at. Just not into Guns N' Roses. So we cannot do anything but plunge here, because it's an extra ball. Unfortunate, because we were having such a good game. We way over plunged, and this is another extra ball. So that was kind of a waste, but oh well. Everyone's got Tekken Tag Team. I guess that was a really good game, huh? Now we could do stuff. Which means I could maybe nudge into something better. Oh well. That was quite a waste, but the skill shot's not as easy on PlayStation. I still have multi-ball lined up, which we're going to try to get here. Slow it down, think about your shots, and just do it. The ball just flew away, guys. Sorry about that. Thankfully, Pinball Arcade has put the ball back in. And to honor the spirit of tournament, I am plunging it back into the playfield. It's only fair. Just because the game bugs does not mean I get to take advantage of it. Got a free skill shot out of it, unfortunately. If I thought about it, I would have just short plunged it. Got a million-point shot lined up. Now, if we get all 5 of the passengers, we do get a jackpot. But it's nothing close to the million-point shot typically anyways. So that's why we're not actively pursuing it. Gonna use the loop to get ourselves in position to hopefully get that million-point shot. Jackpot's actually at 800,000 now. Got the million-point shot, thankfully. Free arcades? That's pretty cool, man. I live in Los Angeles, nothing's free. Typically, nothing's free. Although I understand some pinball machines, the older ones, are pretty dirt cheap. Oops. Gotta control the ball. Try not to lose it. Ooh. Ah, Mortal Kombat. I really enjoyed it. Hey, Max Cats. I love kitties. Hopefully you do too. Million-point shot again. That sounds fun, Lock Boy. My buddy did that with old PC. He actually did like a table, like a Miss Pac-Man style. Not Miss Pac-Man, an old cocktail table type setup. It's actually pretty cool. Played, trying to think what game we spent hours on, but there's so many which you could just play for hours. So unfortunately the last shot there is Pinball, and he's really hard to get, so I am not going to go for that shot. If we accidentally get him, awesome. It's like 3 drop targets there on the right side by the gutter. Extra ball, which we get to go for skill shot. Another million-point shot lined up. Nice little backhand there. I can take my time. This isn't a time tournament. Gotta tell myself these things sometimes. But I like games that flow. I don't like stopping and doing things. Let's see what you're saying. I believe Pinball Arcade does switch on, I think, the tablet app or the mobile app. You get like a free changing table every month. I only play it on PlayStation. It's doesn't have that capability, but I am aware that one of the platforms does do that. So hopefully you can check it out. Hopefully you get to sample all these awesome pinball machines they've made. If you're not familiar with Farsight, which does Pinball Arcade, they actually get a real machine. And they literally scan every little thing in the machine. All the bumpers and plastics and targets and toys on the machine. They scan everything and then they put it back in the machine. And then they do their best to mimic what a table does that's like fully restored. So they fully restore the machine, they put it together again, and then they work on the physics. And the physics are definitely not without flaws, but a lot of these shots feel really good if you've ever been on a real nice table. Hey, World Star. Thank you for joining us. And I do suggest you guys, if you haven't already, check out the other pinball streamers too. Most of them stream real pinball. They're a great group of guys. The people which come into my chat are always very friendly, very talkative about pinball. They just like enjoying it. And yeah, this game's a little repetitive, but it's part of pinball sometimes. And we're doing safe shots. Ah, no! Well, that's my first game of Taxi. After these plunges. So again, if you joined us late, we're doing a tournament for some forums that I go to, pinballarcadefans.com. Ooh, nice, jackpot's lit. It'd be funny if it actually dumped into the jackpot. So I have to plunge extra balls. It's a 3-ball game. But this is an incredibly good score for Taxi on 3 balls. So I'm happy about this score. We get a second attempt at it. Since I'm really happy on it, I'm going to actually go to the next game for you guys. And I'll let you guys... South Park is fun, Exalted Cataclysm. You are correct. I'm going to let you guys pick which game I pick next. It's between Cactus Canyon, Space Shuttle, and Starship Troopers. I'll give you guys a chance to chime in which one you want. Once again, it's Space Shuttle, Starship Troopers, or Cactus Canyon. Thank you for the follow, man. Thank you so much. My stream doesn't have all the fun bells and whistles that other sites are, but I do check who follows me. I get emails on my phone whenever someone follows me, and I definitely appreciate everyone. So I got one for Cactus Canyon, the forum, and the tournament. I'll show you what we're at. It's pinballarcadefans.com. So I've got like one for each. We got 2 for Cactus Canyon, 2 for Troopers, 3 for Troopers. Troopers is going to be a scary one. I'm not sure how well I'm going to do on it. Looks like we're doing Troopers, guys. Thanks for chiming in. I like randomness, so... Not sure what you guys were going to pick. We're going to play Starship Troopers. I appreciate it, Eraser. Like, I rarely even know how many people are watching me half the time, because my, I go by the dashboard, but the dashboard's not always there. So, Starship Troopers is the next game. We get 2 attempts on this. We only did 1 on Taxi. We could go back and finish that off later. DeFranz, unfortunately, Theater of Magic isn't part of this tournament, but I'll be happy to play it if you come by to my channel when I'm not in a tournament. Quite often, after I finish a tournament, I'll play a game or 2 off that people want as well. And I play every request, The only table that is banned right now is Bride of Pinbot. And the reason I did this was I had a viewer come in, a new viewer, and he's like, Roadshow is in this game, yes. And Running Guns comes into this this channel, and he's like, I want Bride of Pinbot. And I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, I'm serious. 3 days, guys. I played Bride of Pinbot for 3 days. You can check my YouTube and catch like the last 3 hours of the game. I played that game for 15 hours plus over 3 days. So, Starship Troopers. This game loves to drain, so I need to be extra careful here. Who's in my bracket? Is anyone important in my bracket that I need to worry about? So Eldar of Suburbia and Super Dan and Johnny for that matter, they're all decent players, so I do want a nice score here. Roadshow, you play it in real life, that's awesome. That was one of the super pins they came out with. It's a extra wide body, it's a Lawler table I believe, and it's just excellent. I don't think I've actually been able to play one. So, 3 balls, 2 attempts. My strategy for this table, tournament-wise, is I'm going to shoot all the bugs, obviously, and try to extend my multi-ball for as many planets as possible. Because the more planets I have, the bigger the jackpots are going to be. So, here we go. I get a 3rd flipper too here. And we got Psychic Test. Can I prove that I'm psychic right now? I don't know. I passed 3 of Hearts. King of Hearts?
Would you like to know more?
Ooh. Not psychic. I do need to remember I am playing serious tournament pinball. Safecracker is an awesome table. Hey Cub Stooge, thank you for showing up. Lethal Frags crew showed up to my channel, thankfully. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of company. Mainly lurkers from the looks of it, and I appreciate anyone which wants to come watch pinball. So, thank you guys. And I almost lost the ball there. So we got a lot of new friends to talk to, Cub. Thank you for showing up. Hopefully your weekend started out great, and it's going to be full of pinball. Because mine sure is. Trying for the ramp, and then not really sure what we're doing. We wanted to go there, but we got the recon boost, which is fine actually. Gonna try this little shot up. Oops. So this game unfortunately has a bit of a bug with the right flipper. Sometimes the game links the tilt on it. Thank you, M. White Stoneham? Thank you. Yeah, really. Playing tournament, trying to keep up, and we lose the ball. Not too surprised if I don't do well on this table, but I do want to try to keep concentration on this, so we're gonna focus on the game for those 2 balls, see how we do, and we'll go from there. The brain bug. We're gonna miss it. Okay. So now that we got the brain bug, we have the option to go multi-ball or continue to the next planet. We're gonna continue to the next planet. It's a hurry-up mode. I got 5 million for that. This is a tough table, Vale. Thank you, Skeet Skeet. This is an awesome, I do my best to stream for you guys, and I just enjoy pinball. That's all there is to it. I like talking pinball, playing pinball, and streaming pinball. It's pretty much all I stream. I do like all games, but for whatever reason, I like streaming the pinball. And there's ball 2. Definitely a hard table. Definitely. So we're gonna just go for bust here. We get a second attempt here. We got multi-ball going. So this, we want to hit the ramps a few times, and then it scores a super jackpot. If we hit the bug in the middle there, at the live fire range. Ramp, 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 ramp. So the super jackpot is lit. Extra ball does us no good here, unfortunately. Super jackpot is timed. We only have a few seconds to hit it. And it looks like we're not going to get there, unfortunately. But we go back to super jackpots, which is fine by me. Just got another extra ball, which is going to be absolutely meaningless other than for bonus. And unfortunately, the bonus works off of what you did each game. With the bug kills, typically. So, unless we get a bonus hold, it's not going to do us any good. That second extra ball, definitely not. Stream those jackpots. Nudge there, saved the ball there from going out, but then I lost the other. And we're up to 67 million. Up to 6x bonus. That would be awesome, Lock Boy. It's going to be hard for them to do it, and I don't think it's a table people typically like. So that's another thing to consider. I heard a funny story about the puppets in each of those games like bursting into flames because the material it was made out of, the light, would actually burn up and catch on fire. Nice little tidbit there on that machine. I have played the machine, I'm sure, back in the day. And I saw one recently. I should have played it, but I didn't. So this mode, for us, it's just safe points. And now we lost a ball, so we're gonna sit back. And we could either go for the ramp or we could go for the shots to kill the bugs. We have 5 bugs left, unfortunately. So it's gonna take us a while. There is a lane up there behind that bug. It's very hard to, like, predict. But typically the one you don't see is the one it will actually trigger for the bonus multiplier. Alright, got that. Tried the backhand, was not successful. And we nudged wrong. Yeah, like they were just made poorly. So we're gonna have to drain these. Not too happy with this attempt, so we'll get another attempt. We didn't even get our good multi-ball.
Get up, you maggot! No one quit! Move it! Move it!
Yeah, Jackie, I learned that a few weeks ago. Someone was talking about it. And we got the replay. Woo. That means we got to play again. Let me put this score down in my phone really quick so we have it to submit if it's our best one. We definitely want a better one, but this format definitely could prove to be nasty for some players. The worst part is this was the table I was really hyped about. I really felt I had an advantage of, so I'm going to give it one more attempt and hopefully we get there. Because I'd hate this to be my score, but the rarest pinball. So, that's up for debate. I believe there is a prototype Total Recall machine that was going to be a 2-player machine, and I believe that's just one prototype. There's nothing else. Other than that, there's Pinball Circus, 2 total. One was made and is currently at the Las Vegas Pinball Museum. And the other one's in a private collector's, yeah, it's private collector's collection. Don't know about the third one. Bro, they're a free pinball game and our Loot of Heroes section. Not really sure, dude. Not really sure what you're trying to get, but hopefully you're enjoying it. Going Nuts, they only made 10, that's true. I'm sure there's probably another prototype or two which they only made 1 or 2 of. I mean, people constantly make their own pinball machine out of others and like resurface it and whatnot. So I mean, at that point you've got a lot more. But yeah.
Got a new sky marshal and a new battle flag.
Like all those games we discussed though never were in production, although Pinball Circus, I understand the creator is on his deathbed and they're working to get this machine going with all the things he wanted. One of the really kinky things he had in it, because this guy apparently was weird, there is a ball save, and just go with me for a moment. This ball save is a snake which shoots out from behind the middle of the 2 flippers. And the only way to activate this is to thrust your body into it. So yeah, that's an interesting mechanism. So, attempt 2 of Starship Troopers. Let's try to get a much better score. At least get a multi-ball of 2 planets. That's what we'd like. And I might... Oh. Well, that's pinball for you. I like Going Nuts. There's plenty of free pinball games. Our Loot of Heroes section. Okay, I'll check it out, God. Hashirama Senju. Will do, will do.
Come on, you maggot!
Alright, now we are definitely in trouble. So I had a backup plan on this, which I might actually do. Because sometimes you really want to score big. And, sometimes you really want to win a tournament, right? Oh. Or we'll just drain the ball. We'll just drain all the balls. Down to our last ball, guys. So this is not the multi-ball we wanted, but
Today we will be liberating and killing.
We got to get a better score.
Destroy everything.
I love Zen Pinball, dude. I have some of the top scores in Zen Pinball back in the day.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Destroy everything.
Oops.
At ease. Wake up level 3. Congratulations, recruit. You've been promoted to squad leader.
Pinball Arcade has some free tables, but this does cost money. Calm down, fanboy. And that's the game. The tables are reasonably priced, though.
Keep fighting.
So we had a terrible game in Starship Troopers. That sucks. But, yeah.
Get up, you maggot! No one quit!
So I think people wanted to see Cactus Canyon over Space Shuttle.
Back alive.
So Cactus Canyon's going to be the next table we're doing a tournament on. Yeah, I have the Age of Ultron table. I actually got back into Zen Pinball because my buddy came in here and he's like, you know, I just like playing hard on Age of Ultron because when I want to just rage or whatever. And I'm like, wait, there's difficulty levels? He's like, yeah. So I literally bought the table, started on hard, scored a lot of points. It was really fun. Whoops. We're done with this. Oops. No, not that. Exit. Sorry about that, guys. I am on PlayStation. PlayStation 4. Alright, so we are doing Cactus Canyon. Here's some of the other tables available on Pinball Arcade. They have a lot of fun tables. Right now it's Cactus Canyon. Pinball can be relaxing. It can be very non-relaxing too, depending on what you're trying to do with it. There you go. Please install Pinball Arcade and play the free table on there. Depending on what platform, I think it's usually Tales from Arabian Nights. But that table is awesome and you guys could enjoy hours of play off that machine.
Welcome to
this canyon. Alright. Fun skill shot here. That is actually the bounty we want. So the goal we're trying to do here is we're trying to build up our bonus. The way to score points in this game is to collect a huge bonus. So we're looking for the bounty, which adds 1 million points to the bonus. If we could get that, we are going to do very good. And we increase our bonus multiplier up there at the cacti. We're at 3x now. And we've filled out that lane, so now we need to shoot a different lane. Hit the mine there.
Mess with me, will ya? Well, I'm done for.
Yeah, there you guys go. Yeah, you might want to wait for... Ah, shoot. It's okay. We might get there.
Okay, son, let's go and fight.
I do play Zen Pinball as well. And hopefully I'll get into it soon.
Hey, that's a pretty good eye.
Alright.
Congratulations.
You can't stop this train.
Get that bad guy.
Go get him.
I didn't like that deadbeat anyway.
There was actually a pinball streamer today which was streaming this live over at a replay museum.
Quick draw.
Quick draws are lit. Get the quick draws by going into the in lanes. One of the best ways to do it is up the center ramp there. Gonna light up one of the bad guys and you need to shoot him.
Quite a man.
Nail that bad guy, lawman. There's a bounty just waiting for you. That bad guy, shoot that bad guy.
There we go.
They're dropping like flies.
Should have a bounty. Yes. Gonna collect the bounty here.
Bounty collected.
Yeah, like some people like Zen, some people like Pinball Arcade. In my opinion, they're both awesome. They're different. They're definitely different, but I could get into both depending on what kind of mood I am. I mainly gravitate towards Pinball Arcade because it has all the old machines. So I'm going to be smart because the extra ball does me no good, and I'm just going to wait for this mode to time out. So I can chit-chat for you guys for about 30 seconds. But yeah, Exalted Cataclysm, we will do some Zen Pinball. Probably, it might be a few days actually, but I do stream, I do post my good games on YouTube. So check it out. I have like a butter score, and I have some of my earlier Star Trek games, or Star Wars. Unfortunately, Star Wars doesn't allow me to do sound. Apparently, I need to hit something. Yeah, pinball was definitely awesome back in the 80s. And I start a multi-ball, why not? This doesn't score many points, but our main goal is to increase that multiplier up there, so hopefully we could do that with the balls going up there. Thank you guys for all the chat and the follows and such. I do appreciate it. Typically here playing pinball all throughout the week. Typically late at night, so do hit me up if you ever have a pinball question or just feel like watching some pinball. Yeah, the 80s and early 90s pinballs were just amazing. So on Age of Ultron, changing the difficulty on that Calm Down Cataclysm is it makes it a lot faster, from what I could tell. Actually, I'm sorry, I never actually played it other than on hard, but that's what I was told. The shots are probably much different too. Thank you so much, Exalted Cataclysm. I think I messed up your guys' name, or I like combine them. I apologize. You know what, Lockboy? I streamed Pinball Arcade for months and months without really getting anyone. I think the primary reason I got some attention was I do stream my tournament games. And ends up I do really good and I do nudge extremely well.
Come on, tough guy.
Oh my, a showdown.
Like the amount I nudge and the reasons I nudge are definitely a lot different than other people, so I started getting video views. I didn't even, don't lose it. There we go. I started getting video views, more than I had people visiting, and sure enough, I started getting people coming by to the point I had to start using a mic so I could pay attention, because I felt rude about not saying hi to people whenever they showed up, but I still needed to pay attention to my, the pinball game half the time. Like, usually I'm just playing for fun, and if I get a good game, whatever, but sometimes when I'm playing tournament, though, I'll just shut off everything and just concentrate. And keep in mind, I'm actually in a competitive tournament right now that I'm playing on this. I only get 2 attempts at each of these tables. But I just like having fun. I like playing pinball. I love chatting with you guys. And I can just hope that you guys are enjoying it. Like, I literally started streaming Pinball Arcade because it's what I played. And PlayStation allowed the option to stream games. I'm like, even if one person gets anything, it helps them play a little better. It was worth it to me. That's all I cared about, was that someone actually got something out of it. And I've helped a lot of people get into it. We have speed runs going on those forums. I mean, pinball wasn't even a thing on Twitch. I remember I watched Lethal Frag for, you know, a year or something, and then he's like, I'm gonna play Pinball Arcade. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Like, I even tried to message him going, oh my god, I want, you know, it was awesome because I always loved watching Lethal Frag, and he was trying to play Pinball Arcade, and I'm just like, that's awesome, dude. And then, sure enough, like a few months later, he's like, I'm gonna have a Kickstarter, and I'm gonna stream my pinball. And now I have all these pinball streamers to watch. We're gonna... Showdown's done. That's okay. Yeah, just the fact that I get to watch pinball now, I don't even need to play it. I can watch it online. Is just so worth it to me. So I'm very supportive of everyone playing pinball now, because it's just so, it's something you don't get a lot of anymore. And it's nice that there is such a, there's a few groups in my city which finally started getting pinball again. Because it was really frustrating when I started playing these games again. I'm like, I'm gonna find a real machine. And every machine I found was busted or broken and not playable. So now I have several locations to play. The top pinball player in the United States runs the tournaments I go to on Sunday, or end of the month. So I get to enjoy pinball now.
Oh, Bubba messed pants.
Bubba messed his pants, and we just drained the ball. We got a good bonus though. It's an okay bonus. We're gonna have to drain this, it's an extra ball.
Shoot again.
And we're gonna have to drain the next one because it's an extra ball. Tournament rules. So Cactus Canyon was the very last game that this group made, and I can't remember if this is Williams or Bally's. I want to say it's Williams. It is Williams. So it was the very last table they produced. Okay, we're on ball 3. So I saw one of these. Maybe they produced one of the tiny mini ones, but this was like the last table they really produced from my understanding. I played on the table, and it's not a complete code or anything, but it plays so well. And I'm just sitting there going, you gotta be kidding. This is the very last one you guys made. With how well and how much fun it is, I'm really surprised. What's my highest record on pinball? If you click on the crazy kitty below me, you can see all my top scores on Pinball Arcade. If you are curious on my Zen Pinball scores, I don't think there's anything like that, unfortunately. But when I'm playing through, if you have a question, I'll be happy to pull it up and go, yeah, I'm 200th here or 19th there, and there's my top score. Okay, we actually are right close to the wizard mode, so we're gonna go for it, which we have to beat up Bart. Little nudge there to keep the ball there. Oops. I think we need to shoot a dude for it to light up. So instead of trying to lose the ball, we're going to go up here, and never mind. Yeah, I don't play carefully too well. So my record on this, as you can see, is 687,000 million. I don't even like brag. I just play it for fun, like for the competition. Like I think it's awesome that people play for absolutely no prize whatsoever.
Lock it
That's
up.
how it used to be. We used to play, and you know, I used to play on X-Band back in the day, which was on Super Nintendo. I like placed in the Super Mario tournament or whatever, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna get some dog tags in the mail or something. Still waiting for those dog tags.
Looks like a gunfight.
Like, I thought that was cool. They were actually giving something for the tournament, and yeah, I apparently won these dog tags
Like that deadbeat
for Super Mario Kart battle mode. I love that game too. That was awesome. If you have not played Super Mario Kart on Super Nintendo, you need to find one right now. It's an awesome game. So yeah, this is this tournament is actually a league. It's the first week of the first month of the league, and the league's gonna last like 6 months or something. So it's based off of points, and if you win, you get to say, yeah, I won. They do give out some stuff though. These guys have a podcast. It's called Blockade. I'm gonna put that up. Blockade. They two dudes. One guy's in San Diego. The other guy's from Australia, and they talk pinball. It's what they do. We got high noon set up, by the way. Now we need to hit the mine in order to start high noon. We unfortunately are not Marshall, and that's gonna hurt our points. I think we only were like a deputy. Yeah, we're only deputy, unfortunately. We lose a lot of points if we're not Marshall here. And we just get to kill a bunch of the bad guys. So let me finish this mode, and I'll get back to all you guys' questions. This is the final wizard mode of this version of Cactus Canyon. The guy just currently finished his code, and some people have been updating their versions for the code. I like that Pinball Arcade has the original stuff, though. Yeah, they chit-chat about digital pinball stuff. By the way, this should be 50 million if we were Marshall, but we're not. So we lost a lot of points there, but can't have everything. Yeah, these two guys, they just talk digital pinball, what you're seeing on Pinball Arcade. They have the developers come in from time to time, or their PR group, to discuss it. If you're not aware of it, Pinball Arcade, the group that does Pinball Arcade, Farsight, has signed up with Stern to hopefully give us a cool new app that has Stern games. Now, we're not sure to the details exactly on this, but we're definitely hoping that some of the newer tables show up, even if it's like, you know, even if it's not like The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones, but if it's some of the older ones, it'd still be pretty cool. Didn't take that long, actually, but yeah, I play quite a bit of Pinball Arcade. And sometimes it just happens, you know, sometimes I'm just like, I could maybe do this, and it turns into something. Alright. We're sheriff now. Would have been helpful earlier.
Thank you.
Trying to get our Stampede multi-ball here. There we go. So now our goal on this mode is just to try to increase our multiplier again. We've been playing this ball for a long time, so multiplier is going to come into play here. Definitely if we keep playing for a while. 6x multiplier, not good. So yeah, the guy which does that podcast I mentioned is the guy which sets up this tournament. His username on the forums is Shut Your Trap. If you have any questions for him, I'm sure he'll be happy to discuss them with you. And I do go by Boof on most of my my social media stuff. I just started streaming under Voof because Voof was probably taken, or it had to be 6 digits or whatever. Wish it was Voof. Longest time I played. As I discussed, I played Bride of Pinball for at least 15 hours a few weeks ago. You can catch the last 3 hours on my YouTube, and I think the first 3 hours. But yeah, I've definitely, like, most of my games last over an hour because they're not that challenging on Pinball Arcade, unfortunately. As far as live games, I've played for hours before on, like, Adam's Family and such. The longest I've actually played recently, probably not that long, but I could very well have like a 30 to 45 minute game, I guess, on some games. Going for multiplier here. Whoops, lost our ball.
I like how you ride that horse.
I do like this shot here.
A fine ride, sir.
But now we can't do it, so we go over there. 16, 17, multiplier.
Bubba's gonna mess you up.
Bubba. Silly Bubba. Not sure what we're going for. I really like the Marvel tables they've done on Zen Pinball, and the Star Wars tables. They're awesome. My stance on tilting? Don't do it, Squirt. You don't want to tilt the machine. Now, you could smash the machine as much as you want, as long as you don't tilt it. You should always get up to double danger, though. And any real pinball table player is going to tell you the same unless they're talking about old school pinball. Old school pinball, you let the machine do itself. But they kept making the games harder and harder over time. But the very first type of pinball machines was literally a plunger, a ball, and a bunch of holes on a table, and you would actually nudge it in order to get it where you wanted it to be. So nudging's always been part of these machines before they started having flippers. Yeah, but never tilt unless, if you're gonna lose a game in a tournament, if you don't save that ball, then you do everything in your power to keep that ball in play. Yeah, you might. You might end up tilting, but at least you tried. If you're not tilting, you're not trying, no. If you tilted, you tried too hard. But you should definitely get into double danger. So yeah, you get a few dangers before actually tilting. And they're there so you know you basically get warnings. How you doing, Lord Squeak? Good to see you tonight. Alright, what are we going for? We are going for trying to lose the ball. See, if I didn't nudge there, I would have lost the ball.
Amazing.
And you know what? A lot of people sit there and go, wow, you're really moving the ball. You must be slamming the machine. If you've played pinball long enough, you could just tap the machine and you get a lot of little movement. 33 million on Arabian Nights. So in a 20-minute score for myself, I scored 256 million or something. With that said, 33 million for first time on Arabian Nights, not bad at all, dude. I mean, I like going for goals more than I like going for score. So your goal is to finish that table, finish all the missions or quests or whatever it is that you have on there. That would be what you want to do. If you could get to wizard mode and you could defeat the genie and save the princess, you've beat the game. And that's the point of the game, is to have fun. If your idea of fun is to score as many points as possible, do it. You're probably going to enjoy the game a lot less, though, because there's a lot of people that could score a lot of points. Nudge. Ah, we lost the ball. Oh, that was a bad loss, too. So we got 161 million on Cactus Canyon and 3 balls.
Hope to see you soon.
Thank you. So we get a second attempt at this, which I am going to take. I feel like I could do much better than 161 million. It's all about fun. Hashirama, all about fun. I've always taken games, regardless of if it's a fighter game, an RPG, a shooter, or pinball, or anything else in life. You could always get better at something. If you're having fun doing it and you want to get better, you will get better. Now, if you're going to be as good as the world-class players, I'll be honest, possibly not. But you could at least do better than you did before. 100% sure that everyone here can play pinball better, including myself and Lethal Frag. We could keep improving our game and play better. And that's the point. It doesn't matter if I'm better than you and you're better than him and he's better than the 5-year-old, but the 4-year-old kicks all our butts. It doesn't matter. It's all based off of how well you can play and how well you can improve. That's my philosophy on all games, is you need to learn from, if you're watching it, if you're playing it. If you could learn something from it, you've already won. So this is attempt number 2. Little nudge there gets the ball where I want it to shoot the guy. And the stuff they got away with on these 90s pinball machines, I can't believe. The bounty's lit and so am I. Uh-huh. Hey, David Batman, how you doing? Thank you so much. It wasn't all my doing, obviously. Lethal Frag helped me out and hosted my channel, but I've definitely made some new friends, and it's awesome. Hey, Spliff. I did. You were playing WWE last night, right? I think I dropped in just for a brief second, but didn't get to catch much of it. I do apologize. David Batman's another one of our Pinball Wizard group. We're all typically very supportive of one another. We want to see pinball thrive, so it's awesome to show up people. Yeah, I think I was checking Paulie B out because he was doing his stream, but I did drop by at the very least and look at it. I don't remember if I said hi. I was really tired. I'm feeling good right now, though. I'm actually really awake. We're gonna try to bash this game open for the tournament. As long as we don't lose it, right? There's that. Look at that shot. We never go for that shot. We should really calm down the ball, but I'm having too much fun. I don't care if this is for tournament. I do see you. Okay. Yeah, go check it out.
You couldn't hit the broadside of a burrito. My burro can shoot better than that. Come on, Lone Ranger.
I didn't realize that mode lets me constantly go up that ramp. I need to do that in the future. Ah. Well, so much for that. We're on ball 2 now. 5 hours of WWE. It had new code though. How you like the new code? Whoops. We really missed it, didn't we? We did. It's pretty bad for us.
Quick draw is lit.
Oh, that won't hurt. You don't think I see you, but I do.
They put cheats on the code, if I recall. Yeah, I was watching the Cactus Canyon by Replay Museum. That's awesome. I know they put cheats on the code, so I had to imagine it got better. If you guys don't know, Lyman Sheets is a coder for Stern, and anything he touches becomes awesome. So, ouch, that was a bad drain. So he's responsible for making Walking Dead from being like garbage to really awesome. So this is our last ball. We're not too confident on this, but we're gonna make a run at it. Anything's possible. It's pinball. I mean, it's kind of sad when it's a brand new game and people are literally like, oh god, I don't want to play it.
Oh, Baba Mess Pants.
And it wasn't because of the content, it was because, like, I know you got it because it's the wrestling and whatnot, but like most people, and most people don't hate wrestling, you know? It might not be exactly their thing, but they'd still play the table. I mean, the fact is, a lot of the pinball people are people which grew up in the 80s now, or 70s. And it was all about pro wrestling back in the 80s. I mean, I remember watching Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant and Undertaker, Bret the Hitman Hart, all those guys. My friends used to call me Razor Ramon. The Machismo. Oh. Hey, Nightwolf. Welcome to the party. We're playing a pinball tournament right now. We've kind of botched this game. Our last game's probably going to be our game, but we're trying to make a go at it. It's best out of 3 balls without extra ball. You can see I'm on ball 3 with 19 million. So, our window is closed. And there's not really much of a crack left, but we're going to try to make it. Yeah, with the toothpick and everything.
I didn't like that dead beat anyway.
Gold mine multi-ball. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I'm Crazy Kitty Man Voof. I like kitties. I like pinball. And yeah, we talk about pinball. I typically play pinball, and that's the stream. So if you like cats, I'll talk about cats and kitties and lions and tigers and even bears if you want to. And we've recently gotten into real pinball. And I've been streaming Pinball Arcade for years now. Over 2 years for Pinball Arcade. Whoops. That's okay. Yeah, we're up to 27 million.
Gonna shoot my initials in you, lawman.
Ah, shoot this.
That horse is making you A fine ride, huh? What do you think you're doing, Pilgrim? You're messing with the wrong hombre. Lock is lit.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna cradle the ball here for a second and see what's going on. You have 5 cats? That's awesome, dude. How many tables I gotta do? I gotta do Space Shuttle. After that, we're done. And then I get one more attempt on the first game we did, which was Taxi. And that will be it.
Nice shooting.
So hopefully we can turn this game around.
What do you think you're doing, Pilgrim?
We're getting there.
Nice shooting.
And truthfully, thank you guys for showing up and sharing pinball with me. If you guys are shy and you still have questions, please message me. I will definitely get back to you. Or come by and chat with me later. I have no problem with that either. Check out my Twitter and YouTube channels. And check out the rest of the pinball group. They are an awesome group of guys. Like, we typically are just doing this for the fun of it, and it's awesome to share pinball with you guys. It really is. Even if it's just digital for me. And everyone out there, I do encourage you to go out and find some pinball to play this weekend. Seriously. A lot of people come to my channel and they go, Ray, there's no pinball anymore. What are you talking about? My name's Ray, by the way. But anyways, they come by and they go, what do you mean? There's no pinball by me. I live in the middle of nowhere, basically. I'm like, have you checked Pinside? Have you checked Pinball Map? Other than one guy, I think everyone has found some place to play pinball. So you probably definitely have a place to play pinball, guys. Check it out. Can't promise the machines are in good condition or anything, but you probably have some pinball machines by you. Go check them out. There's a Pinball Map ad. So if you live in any, like, okay, like, populous area, it will tell you the closest pinball machine in your area from where you're located. And I use that all the time. Just curious, you know, there's actually it's busted, but there is a pinball machine at the local car wash. It's a no fear. I know this because I have an app. Never been to that car wash in my life. Guy tried ripping me off once, so I'm not going to go there for for the car wash, but I'm tempted to go down there and ask him if he's looking to get rid of his No Fear. No Fear was made by Steve Ritchie. Guy's made some amazing tables in his time frame in playing and designing pinball machines. My favorite machine of his is Black Knight 2000. He made Black Knight. He designed both Star Trek tables that you are familiar with from Lethal Frag. He did Walking Dead. He's done several other machines too. Like, I have to believe he's had his hand in at least 50 machines. Ah, so close. That's okay though. Yeah, Steve Ritchie, awesome guy.
Extra ball.
Where you at, Lockboy? If you're within 50 miles, I am coming over. I will bring a case of soda or beer or whatever, and we'll play pinball. If you're within 50 miles, I'm there. I live in Los Angeles, California. Hell, if you live on the other side of the city, I'll come by. I just want to play pinball. That is sad that you can't even bribe people to come by and play pinball with you. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Hashirama. I definitely appreciate it. We got High Noon. High Noon, North Florida. Way too far from me. Sorry, dude. I was hoping to find a place to play. Like, I'm stuck playing digital pinball all the time. Not true, but... But yeah, we're gonna have to start buying some machines and fixing them up, and... need to make money first, so we can have a place. We need to find a place with a basement, which is kind of hard to do in Los Angeles. Basements don't exist in Los Angeles for certain reason, earthquakes. So maybe not a basement, but you know, like a garage. Wait, I have a nice car. So I need to get a garage for my nice car, and then I need to build like a patio, and we just scored a lot of points on that. 71 million in that wizard mode. Boom. So where are we at? We're at 116 million. We might actually catch up to our score. We were what, 161? We got a shot here, dudes. Denmark, Spliff. You've come by in my channel, haven't you, Spliff? If not, I've seen your name enough times. Welcome, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. We are gonna try to get there in this tournament.
Congratulations. Lock is lit.
What do you think you're doing?
Definitely enjoying all the company, guys. Whoops, we missed the bad guy. I love that they call them bad guys.
Mess with me, will ya?
Little dead flip there. Got bounty lit. Let's go for it. We could get $1,000,000 bounty right here. $1,000,000 bonus. No. We don't need the outlaid. We can't use the outlaid. Except for losing the ball. We don't want to do that. How's Denmark for pinball? I have to believe it's pretty decent. I think I have a few people which watch me from Denmark. I know I played against this guy from Sweden. It's like 120th rank in the world. My second attempt to beat him, he beat me on Swords of Fury by like 3,000 points. It was kind of sad. Heart 200. Oh, I'm at 200 follows? That is awesome, guys, if I'm at that many follows. I really appreciate it. All these guys love cats, or at least pinball, or just nice. You're gonna get your ass kicked? Do you play pinball in Sweden? Yeah, Lord Squeak comes to my channel all the time. He really enjoys watching all the pinball streams, actually. He watches every single one. And I know this because I lurk in every single one at the very least, and he's always in them. And it's just great to have you guys watching pinball. Gonna go for that bonus. Mother load! Oops, don't lose the second one. Ooh, gunfight. It is so awesome with how much pinball's shown up, isn't it, Squeak?
Nice shooting, Marshall.
And I've learned so much for playing real tables from these guys too. It's awesome. Like, I literally I've only played in 3 tournaments, and I've placed basically near the semifinals and finals every single time. I still need to get my first win though, and hopefully we'll get there tomorrow. That's the goal. We're gonna win one of these tournaments this weekend. As long as my back likes me. My back has not been nice to me lately. Oops. Blow his little old head off. The bounty. Come on, million-point bounty. Bonus. Ah, that is not it. That's not even close to it. It said 500,000, but what we're looking for is 1,000,000 to the bonus, which we currently have like a 28 multiplier. Yeah, that's what we want. Oh, and we just lost the ball. Ah. Did we at least beat our last score? We might have. I think we did. Not by much, though. We have to drain this. Yeah, can't shoot the bad guy.
Shoot again.
Yeah, you had Steve Bolden over there, didn't you, Exalted? Still, we have to drain these balls. It's part of the rule set, unfortunately. Wow, we're almost at 200 million. That is awesome. Heck, with all these balls spinning, we might get to 200 million. Nope, not gonna get there. Oh, we still have another spin. Well, we got a better score than last time, at least.
Cleaning up Cactus Canyon.
600, alright. So now we have Space Shuttle. Space Shuttle is going to be a very difficult game. Because the ball likes the right out lane. This table, I remember playing it, and that's one of the things I love about pinball, is I could remember being in some dark bar or something with this machine that I had to like have a stool in order to get up to look at. And literally you're looking up and you're so small and you're just seeing the space shuttle in front of you. And it was just an awesome like thing. What's up, Nightwolf? Thank you, Nightwolf, for the good luck. Once again, 3 balls. We get 2 attempts. We have to drain extra balls. Got the ball locked. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for multi-ball, so we could drain a ball and it doesn't matter. So in order to get multi-ball, you need at least 1 ball locked. You could get both if you want to, which I'm going for. And then you have to shoot up the space shuttle ramp. And then you get multi-ball. It's that simple. That is literally the game. You hit these shuttle targets. You hit shuttle. There's a target for each word in shuttle, and you get to collect the bonus word flashing there. Right now it's extra ball, and then after that it's going to be something else, and you can collect that as many times as you want. But it does randomize each time. Ooh, that was a close one. So up the ramp. Gonna get our And we get a jackpot every time we go up the ramp here. We lost our airlock, which is that right ramp we were talking about. And we have reopened it. This table is really fast-paced, so... just gonna try to... I think we just got like 2 extra balls, or was that just 1? Rear lock's open. Okay, back to locking the ball. This is one of the tables on the tournament as well, I think. For the Pinball Arcade Tournament of the month. See if we could do it any justice here on the Blockade Tournament. I've got the in lanes lit too, which give mass points. Alright, going for lock. We missed. We missed very badly. But you know what? As long as you can miss and recover, that's one of the biggest things in pinball. It's not making your shots. Learning how to make the shots is awesome, but if you could learn how to recover from missed shots, you're going to go a lot farther. Because no matter how good you are, you're going to miss your shots. So understanding how to recover from your missed shots is probably the biggest skill you can possibly get from pinball. And let's blow this game up. We got a bonus holdover, and we're going to need it because we just drained. Actually, that's going to be awesome because we have to drain this next shot because it's an extra ball. But we're going to get our bonus. I think both the multiplier and the bonus stays. We'll get to find out. Thank you, Eraser, for your time spent here. You have a great night, and I'll hope to see you guys soon. So apparently I lied. Well, I wasn't sure. The multiplier doesn't exist. But we do get our big bonus, which is at like 60 something. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of how the camera does its thing either, but you live with what you get, basically. That is very true, Lord Squeak. You should have seen my nasty games on Starship Troopers, though, and I knew that was going to happen, too. I was, like, so confident on Starship Troopers, I knew I was going to fail on it. Knowing is not half the battle. But this game we're just going to bash. We're going to redeem ourselves off of this table. And we had a great game 1 on Taxi. We scored almost 20 million on 3 balls in Taxi. Which, if you've ever played Taxi and you've scored over 20 million points, kudos to you. That's a pretty good game. So you do have that big, huge, glowy saucer in the middle there that protects you from losing the ball down the middle. And you could use that to your advantage as well, to concentrate on shots when a ball's gonna maybe hit that. You don't need to worry so much about those. Whoops. And then it goes away when you least expect it to. Alright, ball 3. This game is at least a fast game. I like it that way. Definitely where my attention span is. I don't need long, boring games. Just need a game which I'm get to play for like 5 minutes and I'm happy. Oh, got an extra ball, which isn't going to do us much good, but it's okay. If we get the bonus holdover, we'll get our bonus. Oops.
3, 2, 1, abort, lift off.
There we go. Multi-ball is happening. I did mention the right outlane being the balls lover, right? There we go, got a lock. So after this game, we do have one more game of Taxi, but after that, it's free reign, guys. If you want to see a game and you've stuck around this long, think of a game which is on Pinball Arcade on PlayStation 4. Unfortunately, I don't have some of the newest tables that the PC has, but I have everything up to... I don't remember what the last table was that they came out with, actually. It was probably F14, and it's literally been a long time. They really need to get those other tables released. Actually, this is only the first game of Space Shuttle, isn't it? We're gonna have to double check that. Little pass here. Up! And it'll lock. So I could beat your woman? What's your woman's score? I feel like you should be the one beating that score. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a higher score on South Park than that. I don't have that great of a score on South Park, but I didn't score too shabby on it.
Three, two, one.
Multi-balls are nice, as always. That's why we keep going for them. You can't lose the game if you have a ball out. It's easier to keep a ball out if you have two out. You need pointers on South Park? I will definitely help you on South Park. I don't really know what time it is. It might be really late for me, but we'll give it a look. I'm wondering if I actually remember South Park. The biggest problem with South Park is there's way too many things going on in it. We are talking about the Zen Pinball table, right? Although I've played the other ones before too, or at least the mini table. I remember the mini Sega table they came out with. That table was fun to play, actually. It's too easy if I recall, though. We're just blowing up the machine right now, guys. That's all. Nothing to see here. Except awesomeness. All the awesome. This is what it's all about right here. Get into that zone and you just can't do any wrong. And then the balls just start going away. But you had that time frame where everything went right. And it's still going right now. Aww. I love the Frankenstein table. I played that table and then I got the top score I could and I was kind of sad because it was too easy to get the top score. And unfortunately the problem with the table like that is once you get like the top score possible period, like what are you going to do then? I think it's the only table which actually has that. So I think every other table I think rolls over, but that one specifically, and that was a great run there. I'm really happy with that space shuttle. I'm honestly not going to play a second space shuttle, and I don't think I'm playing another taxi. I'm pretty happy with both scores. So that is gonna... Oh, we have extra balls. We have to drain. We might actually get up to, yeah, we're gonna get up over 8 million on that. I'm wondering if this is my... I don't remember what my max score on this is. Thank you, Lockboy. This was definitely a good game. Like I said, I'm confident enough in this game as far as the tournament. I'm not playing it again. Like, I could increase it. I could definitely go on for maybe double if... But it's not worth it. It's too much.